Here's a duplex project we recently priced up in New South Wales. 5,500 a square metre, coming in at pretty reasonable for this size job. So the scope included removing an existing house, doing demolition of driveway, existing house, a lot of plant work to come out, and existing retaining walls. So essentially what we have done here, we've priced the carpentry rate at $75 an hour, contract to the builder. The project management rate will be anywhere from 90 to 110. We put a gross margin of 15% on the job, and the cost per metre 5,500. Prelim P&Gs for this project sitting at 279k, sort of around that 9 to 11% total project cost. Demo and excavation we've been through was sitting at around $80,000. Obviously removal of home, disposing of that, and pulling up driveway. Heaps of beams and that to come out from the old house. Concrete works and foundation works, total cost coming in there, total lots of edge beams, lots of concrete beams coming in there, $90,000 for the concrete. Pumping, we had an allowance 3.3k, pretty much be 1 to 2 days of concrete pouring. Concrete slabs as well, that was included in the budget of $89,000 for all the founds. Brick and block work, we did a total breakdown there, so there was about 285 square meters of bricks to be installed, $107,000. Cladding and rendering, so we had a whole lot of Hebel for the intertenancy wall down the middle. Cladding was all included in that as well, $45,000. Now what we'd like to get into is the carpentry rates, so all the framing carpentry rates. We had a budget of $241,000, so that's everything from all the 90 by 45 wall framing, all the studs on bottom floor, top floor, mid floor to be all built, lintels and beams. There was actually a massive overkill and over engineer of beams on this project, but that's going to be a separate video with our QS Ben. Also all the roof insulation as well, roof framing, sorry. Stairs to be installed as well, so the total budget there was 241k. So if we were to put that on a square metre rate for carpentry rate was $579 a square metre for those guys that are interested in that. Structural steel, so there were heaps of 300 and 250 PFC beams in there, $42,000. Roofing, 568 metres, square metres, so we had $72,000 for roofing. That's to install colorbond roofing, fascia and gutter, downpipes, etc. Glazed windows and doors, we had a budget of $70,000 there, 92 square metres of aluminium joinery to be installed at $750 a metre. Had a breakdown of glazed balustrades and shower screens, 7.6k. We did that in a square metre rate as well at $450. Fit out carpenter to supply and install all the doors as well. So we had a budget there of $43,000. That includes supply of doors, install, and the hardware also. Metal work, we had a heap of external aluminium joinery, balustrades and handrails, and the garage door. Had a budget of 5.5k per garage door, $48,000. Then we moved down to internal lining, so plasterboard to be installed, plasterboard walls, supply and install, ceiling, wall linings, everything. Also insulation included in zone 15. $133,000. Kitchen for this project, 200k for a kitchen. I know that's pretty standard nowadays, but for that spec of house, sorry. So we had a total meterage of all the kitchen, the laundry, the internal wardrobes in the bedrooms as well. So we broke all those down and then put a rate per those meters. So the kitchen example was $5,500 lineal meter. That's cabinetry, install, and benchtop. 200k. Floor and wall tiling, broke down the whole house, laundries, bathrooms, bathroom floor, bathroom wall, splashbacks, $50,000. Floor coverings, went down and did a breakdown on all the square meters, carpet, timber flooring. We had hybrid engineered timber flooring for $140 a square meter. That was 47k. Total breakdown for all the painting, $72,000 inside and out. And then we had a whole lot of zones from 20 to 23, which was sort of appliances and sanitary items, hydraulic services, mechanical services, electrical, 106k for electrical, 45k for aircon, $130,000 for hydraulics. Kitchen and laundry, that includes all the appliances and the install as well, $40,000. And then we had breakdowns of external works, landscaping, fencing and gates, swimming pool, all those other items. We had a few PC sums as well, water tanks and clothesline. That was coming in at $270,000. So all in all, we put a 3% contingency on that as well for 70 grand, 2.3k by the time we add in margin and GST, coming in at 2.959. So that was a duplex, 2-bedroom house, 2-story in New South Wales. So if you're around 5.5 a square metre, you should be making good money on that one.